Kaleidoscope, a weekly public affairs program brought to you in partnership with the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, Kaleidoscope Magazine, and News Channel 5.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast today. And what a good one we have for you, but don't we always? The Watoto Children's Choir stops in Cleveland during a 6-month tour of the United States. And on May the 30th, the Watoto Children's Choir will perform at the Euclid Avenue Congregational Church. Its pastor, Reverend Courtney Clayton Jenkins, and a member of the church, Kathy Baker, are both here. They're going to tell us more about this event. We'll also hear from the program director for A Better Chance, Regina Espenschied, and parent Tangi Kurtz. They'll explain how students can benefit from the program. Later in the broadcast today, we'll hear from Charles Eversole of the Cleveland Singing Angels. They put out a good sound. You know that well. Good morning, everyone. I'm Leon Bibb. This is Kaleidoscope, and so we begin with Reverend Courtney Clayton Jenkins, who's the pastor of the Euclid Avenue Congregational Church, who's sitting on the right here, and with a Kathy Baker, who's a member of Euclid Avenue Congregational Church. Good to have you both with us.
Thank you.
Yeah. You've got a big thing which is happening on Thursday, May the 30th.
Yes.
Tell me about who is the Watoto Children's Choir.
The Watoto Children's Choir comes from the Watoto Children's Village in Uganda. Gary and Marilyn Skinner went there over a decade ago, found children who were orphaned, women who were widowed, and said we must do something. And so they established the Watoto Children's Village, where they seek to rescue children, educate them by raising them up in a profession of their choice, in hopes that these children will help to rebuild Uganda to be a better nation. As
I understand, these children from this African nation of Uganda, every one of these children has lost a parent in the civil strife that has been taking there. So they're from an orphanage.
Yes, they are. And I think what makes this orphanage a little bit different, most orphanages bring children in, feed them, house them, but these folks seek to educate children, help them find their vocation, what it is they want to do with their life, be a lawyer, a doctor, and help them to achieve those goals.
We're going to talk a little bit about the choir. We're going to talk a little bit about the big program in just a second, but I want to bring Kathy Baker into our conversation. Kathy Baker, you're a member of Euclid Avenue Congregational Church, as am I. As we talk about this, let me have full disclosure on that. What part are you playing in this with these kids coming in?
I'm on one of the committees that's working on providing hospitality for them. In fact, we will have some of these children and chaperones in our own home, and we are, well, the whole church is really looking forward to this, because we're going to be actually meeting these kids, getting to know them as well as you can in 24 hours, and feeding them and sheltering them. It's something.
33 children coming, and they've got chaperones with them.
That's correct.
And
That's correct.
And some of them are going to be staying at your house. Not all 33 at your house.
Probably 3.
You'll have 3, and members of the church are taking in groups. Tell us a little bit about the choir, Reverend.
The choir is composed of 22 children who sing songs about Africa, sing songs of their faith, and sing songs of their hopes for Uganda. Uganda experienced a terrible civil war a few years ago, and these children come singing and bearing new songs. And so the Watoto children have a new CD, and this is their tour. It's a part of a fundraiser to help support the Watoto village, but the children will dance, they will sing, there's audio visual, there's lights. It is a wonderful, wonderful ministry that they have and a production that they're doing.
Are tickets still available, Kathy Baker? Are tickets available?
There are no tickets. It's free.
It's all free. So it doesn't get any better than that.
No, it does not.
And it's going to be at the church located at East 30th Street and Euclid Avenue. The address is 3000 Euclid Avenue, directly across the street from Channel 5. 3000 Euclid Avenue, Thursday, May the 30th at 7 o'clock in the evening. And we're going to show a little bit of video, but before we get to that video, I want you to tell me, Kathy, why you think it is so vital for this event to take place.
Well, this is certainly not the first time that our church has contributed money to orphans in Africa through our own denomination. We've really written a lot of checks, and that's gratifying, but this time we're going to meet them, and we're going to get to know them, and I hope continue to be in contact with them. So that's what makes it very different.
And we're going to have a good time. I'm involved in this, and our denomination, by the way, is the United Church of Christ. You brought some video with you. We're going to show this video right now. If we will roll that video right now, we'll be back in 40 seconds. We're looking right now at some of these are some of the scenes right here, Pastor,
Yes.
in Uganda.
Yes. And there's the choir.
And there's a choir, and this is a promo piece that they put out. They are traveling all over the country, and they're making a stop here in Cleveland. That's going to be on Thursday, May the 30th, 7 o'clock at Euclid Avenue Congregational Church, East 30th Street and Euclid. It is a free concert, as Kathy Baker, a member of the church, just told us. It is a free concert. It is open to anybody and everybody, of course, as the doors of our church are as well.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
You see this as a turning point for the church, and perhaps a turning point for some aspects of Cleveland as well, don't you?
Absolutely. I think that this is we're a diverse church. We have people from all different racial, ethnic groups, all different financial backgrounds, everything from PhDs to GEDs. And I think when you open the doors of the church wide, even in an event like this, you draw people from diverse backgrounds. We hope that families will bring their children so that they might be able to see and interact with these children from Uganda. And we think for the city, this is a wonderful opportunity for the city to partner together to show the children in Uganda how important they are and how much Cleveland cares about the work that they're doing there.
So what do people need to do, Kathy Baker, to get to this concert? Just show up?
Just show up. Maybe a little bit early because there could be a crowd.
We're expecting several hundred.
That's correct.
People
And it
here.
would be nice if they brought some money along, because while it's free, a plate will be passed, and we want to be able to turn that all over to Watoto Children's Choir.
Absolutely.
And we're going to do some special things for the
Yes,
children
we are.
in Watoto too.
Yes,
we're
we
going
are.
to give them some special things and send them on
Yes.
while they're in Northeast Ohio.
That's
we're going
right.
to give them some special things that they're going to
Absolutely.
enjoy after they finish the concert.
Absolutely.
But once again, it's going to be Thursday, May the 30th, 7 o'clock, Euclid Avenue Congregational Church, which is at the corner of East 30th Street and Euclid Avenue.
Yes.
We want to see you there, the Watoto Children's Choir.
Absolutely.
From an orphanage in Uganda, and the sound they put out is
Yes, it is.
magnifique.
How wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank
the Reverend
you.
Courtney Clayton Jenkins, who's pastor of Euclid Avenue Congregational Church, Kathy Baker, who's a member of the Euclid Avenue Congregational Church, and on the committee bringing in the Watoto Children's Choir. I'm going to take a break right now. This is News Channel 5. This is Kaleidoscope. I'm Leon Bibb. Back after this. Welcome back to more of Kaleidoscope. Good to have you with us. The mission of A Better Chance is to increase the number of well-educated students of color and prepare them for future leadership positions. Program Director for A Better Chance, the Midwest region, is Regina Espenschied. She's here with Tangi Kurtz, a parent who is new to the program, and they will discuss the benefits of A Better Chance and explain how students can enroll in this program. Regina Espenschied seated on the right, and Tangi Kurtz seated on the left. Good to have you with us, ladies. Tell us about, go in better detail now, briefly, a thumbnail sketch. What is A Better Chance?
A Better Chance is a national nonprofit organization. We've been around since 1963. We're excited to be celebrating our 50th anniversary this year. We have about 14,000 alumni who have gone through our program. And what our program consists of is helping families navigate educational choices. Specifically, we help very talented students of color explore the possibility of applying and attending top-notch, independent schools throughout the country.
You help them navigate through the process
Absolutely.
of getting into schools.
Right. There's absolutely no charge for our program. We provide a risk-free way for families who are considering another school for their student, their son, daughter, granddaughter, niece, nephew to attend that might provide more challenges for them.
Yeah. Tangi Kurtz, you're a parent in The Better Chance.
I am.
How has it changed your life and the life of your child?
Oh, wow. Well, I'm going to say this. My son is on his way to Choate,
Well,
one
good
of
for
the top prep schools in the country.
Yeah.
And that's with the help of A Better Chance.
Where was he going to school when he was?
We live in the South Euclid School District,
Uh-huh.
which I must say is an excellent school district. You know, but Amir is the type of child who needs to be challenged.
Yeah.
You know, he's very gifted. And I was in the process of looking for a prep school for Amir before I heard about A Better Chance.
And you just needed a little help on navigating through the process
Exactly. A
of
Better
finding that
Chance
prep
was
school.
that middle person.
Yeah. So that's the kind of thing that
exactly
you
what
do,
we
right,
do.
Regina?
Absolutely.
You see this as vital as life-changing for these young people and for their parents as well.
Absolutely, definitely 100%, because for a student who is bored in their current school or who would like to be able to explore more, it's imperative that they continue to be challenged. It's imperative that they actually have access to the best possible educational opportunities, because we know that the top-notch private schools lead to the top-notch colleges and universities as well.
Where are you located now? Where are you situated inside schools? How many schools do you have?
Absolutely. So we actually have 300 member schools across the United States that we work with in terms of private independent schools. An independent school would be a school that charges tuition, but that actually can be offset by scholarships and financial aid. So there are 300 schools that we have relationships with. Many of them go back 50 years that work with us in terms of looking at our students' applications, evaluating our students, not just on their test scores, but on their transcripts, lots of different types of things.
Who can participate in this program? Who gets in?
Any student that is a talented student of color, and we hope that that student has a B average or higher, a student who can get a good teacher recommendation, and also a student who has something to share with the rest of the world in their community.
Is that in the city school district?
It can be
in the suburban school districts?
Any district whatsoever. It can be homeschooled, any district whatsoever. We typically work with students who are in grades 4th through 9th, and we work with them a year ahead of time. So a student who's in 4th grade that works with us right now will be looking at placement in a school for 6th grade.
Tangi, your son, how's he doing?
Oh, Amir's doing great. We're looking forward for him to start this new school. He's going to be doing boarding school, of course. He's going to start this summer. He's going to start a 5-week enrichment program, and that's going to get him accustomed to the campus when he starts in September.
And this prepares him to be a leader in the future?
For sure. Amir wants to be a neurosurgeon.
Well, good.
Yes.
Well, good. We'll look for him if we need him.
Exactly.
A few years downrange.
Yes.
Now tell me, this is specifically set aside for students of color. Why just students of color?
And I should say any student who identifies himself as a student of color, which would include students who are African American, Latino, Asian, Native American, multiracial, biracial. It's important because even though the civil rights movement happened, there's still huge educational gaps in terms of how our students of color, actually score on testing. And testing is a big part of students being able to not just get into college, but be able to get into some of the top independent schools that I'm talking about. So we really try to take students and their families and work with them ahead of time and let them know, here's what you need to do and here's how the process actually works.
The big question, how do parents get their kids in this program? How do they make contact with you now?
They actually can visit our website, which is www.abetterchance.org. They also can call our office. Our office is 216-772-7595. And I should add, I'm the Midwest Program Manager, but we actually have offices across the United States. So if a family knows someone, may have relatives in Seattle or in Mississippi or wherever else, we do have programs across the United States.
Give them a phone call and find the Better Chance office in the location where you are. And once again, that number is 216-772-7595. You can get more information on everything we're talking about, or you can go to abetterchance.org. You can get more information. Tangi Kurtz, glad to have you on the broadcast. Tell your son, hang in there and keep on going.
Oh, for sure.
At Choate.
Yes.
And Regina Espenschied, who's Program Director of A Better Chance Midwest Region. Thank you so much for being on the broadcast.
Thank you for having us.
My pleasure. Taking a break right now. This is Kaleidoscope. I'll be back in just a moment, but first these words, especially for you. I just want to reiterate the telephone number to the Euclid Avenue Congregational Church at East 30th Street in Euclid is 791-5200 in the 216 area code. You can call them, or you can go to that website, eacc-ucc.org, for more information about the Watoto Children's Choir, which is coming on Thursday, May 30th at 7 o'clock. Tickets are free. Just come on in. We're going to have a wonderful time. Well, talking about singing, let's go to the Singing Angels. Here's Charles Eversole right now, Artistic Director for that wonderful children's group in Cleveland, the Singing Angels. Hey, Charles.
Hi, Leon.
Good to have you with us.
Good to be here.
Yeah. You've got always something happening with the Singing Angels.
We do. We do. We have concerts throughout the year. Our next big concert's coming up in a few weeks on May 19th at the State Theater.
Yeah. Well, refresh our minds for those who may not know, who may have been living in not living in Cleveland very long, about the Singing Angels.
Singing Angels was founded in 1964. And it's publicly auditioned from all over northeastern Ohio. We have kids from 7 different counties, and one right now that actually commutes from the Pittsburgh area.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a first. And we we are going to be 50 years old next year, but we have over 250 kids from age 6 up through high school graduation in 3 different choruses.
50 years the Singing Angels have been singing throughout Cleveland and in many parts of the United States.
And around the world.
And around the world as well. So you've got a big anniversary coming up, and you're available. You're looking for more kids. Always?
You know, we had a big graduating class last spring, so this is a good time to hop on the Singing Angels train if one is interested.
Once you graduate out of high school, that's it.
That's it. And we have our normal auditions are in September, but if kids are interested, they can call their parents can call our offices. We'll audition them now to start in September if they were to be accepted.
I'm going to put a phone number on the screen right here for the Singing Angels as we continue our conversation. It is 216-432-5555. 432-5555, which ironically is 1 digit away from the Channel 5 number.
Yes, it is. We get plenty of calls for Channel 5 at the Singing Angels, and probably vice versa.
Yeah, I will not give you the Channel 5 number right now, but because I don't want to confuse you, but 432-5555 is in the 216 area code. What do you want us to know about the Singing Angels as the organization turns 50?
We're trying to have a lot of high-profile performances, get back in the public visibility. You know, I'm very proud of the fact that Singing Angels has kids from all different backgrounds, East Side and West Side, and different races and different creeds and different economic levels. It's so funny. Your other guests today have all been talking about opportunities for children,
right? And
this is another one. And it's one that's right here in the Northeast Ohio area. These kids all get together and do something they love, and it really creates a bond between them.
What kind of music do the children sing?
We sing everything from light pop to, you know, we're doing some Michael Jackson stuff this season coming up and for this concert in May, barbershop harmony, a good old-fashioned sing-along, Broadway tunes. It's a very family-friendly organization.
Yeah, how many kids you got with the group?
There's the Littlest Angels Training Chorus for 1st and 2nd graders that has about 25. There's the Reserve Chorus, which starts at 3rd grade, which has about 80 right now. And then they get promoted from that group into the Performing Chorus, where they can stay through high school graduation, and that has about 150.
Yeah. How do you pay the bills for all of this now?
We're very thankful. You know, we're a nonprofit. There are tuition costs, you know, instructional fee costs for the kids, but we have some scholarship to help cover that, need-based scholarship. Also, Cuyahoga Arts and Culture. We're thankful to the residents of Cuyahoga County for that, for supporting Cuyahoga Arts and Culture. And we do concert fees, and we happily take donations if anyone's interested.
A little bit of inside information. You, of course, as the artistic director of the Singing Angels, you were in the chorus yourself.
Back in the day. We'll leave what day that was out of this.
Okay.
But yes, back in the day.
How did it help you when you were a child with the Singing Angels?
You know, I learned a lot about music from being in Singing Angels, but I even learned more about just how to be. You know, how to get along with kids from all different backgrounds. I learned things from my travels with the group. I learned responsibility. I learned discipline. I learned how to take a concert that you could do at Playhouse Square and be able to do it the next week at the Geauga County Fair outdoors. You know, really adaptability, so many life lessons.
And you get a chance to do some traveling too. Give us a couple of places where the Singing Angels, in our last minute here, where they have traveled.
We've been to 37 different countries. Most recently, though, we've done a couple of things here in the United States. We sang at the White House for a couple of hours last December as part of the tours. We sang at Severance Hall with the Cleveland Orchestra in March. That's a first in our history. We sang at the World Choir Games summer 2012 in Cincinnati, but summer 2014 we'll be singing with that same competition in Latvia.
So here's a chance for parents to get their kids involved with good positive things.
Absolutely.
All singing a good song, too, no doubt. Once again, that phone number is 216-432-5555, or you can go to singingangels.org, singingangels.org online, and you can find more information about everything we're talking about. A happy 50th anniversary for the Singing Angels.
Thank you. We're looking forward to a great year.
And you were singing with them, and you're still singing with them.
That's right.
And he's directing them as well. The artistic director for the Singing Angels. Good to see you, Charles. Always good to have you on the broadcast, my friend.
Thank you, Leon. Thank you very much.
One of the great heroes of Northeast Ohio here, who really keeps us all in tune, if you catch my drift. I'm taking a break. I'll be back in a moment. Good to have you back with us. Morning Exchange. The Morning Exchange. That's what we are calling this segment as we move forward on this broadcast. Each week at this time, Marcia will continue to give us Urban League updates on the Morning Exchange part of the broadcast. Good to have you with us. Okay.
That's great.
So what's going on the Morning Exchange now?
Well, we're going to do a little exchange here for this morning, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, we're very excited. We have a wonderful event coming up on Saturday, May the 4th, and it's going to be at the T.S. Macklin Center out in Solon, Ohio. And this is our Urban League Guild. This is the bringing back of our Guild Luncheon and Fashion Show. I'll tell you, I'm so excited about that. This is a signature event for the Urban League that we've done over many years, and now the Guild has been restarted, and it's strong and it's moving, and they're going to be launching again our Luncheon and Fashion Show.
What day of the week is that now?
This is a Saturday.
Saturday,
yeah,
May the 4th.
Yes, 11:30 at the T.S. Macklin Center in Solon. And we have tickets at the Urban League of Greater Cleveland. They can get in contact with us for the tickets. They're $40. And there'll be some celebrity models, and you just might not know who you might see on the runway.
You might see. You're going to do something.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Next thing you know, you'll be on Vogue magazine.
Oh, I tell you.
Here you go. Here you go, Marcia Maccabee. Here we go.
As long as it's not Rogue magazine, that's a good thing.
That's a good line. Vogue magazine, not Rogue magazine.
Yes.
So you made me lose my concentration.
I'm sorry.
Saturday, May 4th,
Yes.
the Guild Luncheon is going to be at the T.S. Macklin Center in Solon.
Yes.
And if people call the Urban League, they can get more
Yes.
information on all of this, right?
Yes.
And it's a fundraiser for the Urban League. Signature
Absolutely.
event.
And it's a wonderful way. I want to encourage our audience. I mean, it's a wonderful way to celebrate Mother's Day. It's the weekend before Mother's Day, so we can have people, you know, come and enjoy together.
622-0999 to the Urban League.
Correct.
Gotta go. Be well, everybody.
Kaleidoscope, a weekly public affairs program brought to you in partnership with the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, Kaleidoscope Magazine, and News Channel 5.